Okay, good morning, children.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. Right, let's start with dictation. Oh. Room 8. Not ready yet. Some cameras are not working. Okay, now, thank you. Sadeep, are you still writing dictation? No camera?
Teacher, then
Okay. Turn on your camera and write, please. Okay, let's mark. Swift. Right. Let's check. Marks. You can lower your hands. Tashima. Tashini.
empty.
12. Very good. Nadira just joined. Okay, no problem. Nadira, you can write dictation after the class. and mark yourself. Dilmi,
12 marks.
very good. Today you have a friend, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. Satira,
11 marks.
okay. Tunu,
11, teacher.
okay. Sadeep,
10,
10, okay. Salani,
12.
very good. Sachini, I think you did not write dictation, isn't it?
Yes, teacher. Ma'am, pass the join only.
Okay, right after the class.
Okay, teacher.
Right. Supuni, 12, very good. Hesanga,
Teacher, wait, join.
just join.
Wait. Yes, teacher.
Okay, I just joined. Right. Shakindi,
11 marks.
okay. Risali, not today. Amandi, no. Tulaksha,
11, teacher.
11. Uren, Uren, Viduna, 11.
Teacher.
Okay, Uren, 11. Good. Viduna,
11, teacher.
11. Okay. Geet,
12 marks.
12. Very good. Samadhi, I think, did not write dictation, isn't it? Samadhi joined later. Pasini? No. Nadun, Chalana? No. Bhuani?
12 marks, teacher.
Very good. Okay, that's all. Right. We have a lot of homework to mark, but before that, I will give you an activity to do and mark homework, right? Take your pupils book page number. Pupils book page number 79. Pupils book page number 79. It's a very big lesson and you have a lot of questions also, right? So carefully listen and write all the meanings of the difficult words. Try to understand the lesson your best level, right? Activity 8. Page number 79 in the pupils book. While you are doing the activity, I can check homework and do things. Page number 79. Activity 8. Discuss in your groups and answer. What are the most essential necessities of man? Why do people need shelter? What are the forms of shelter used by early man? If you are in the normal class here, then for this activity, first I will ask you to do. you all have a little discussion. ළමයි group පොඩි group එකතු වෙලා උත්තර ලියාගෙන ඊට පස්සේ තමයි අපි පාඩමෙන් බලන්නේ ඔයාගේ උත්තර මේකට ගැලපෙනවද කියලා. But now I cannot do that and I am not going to ask one by one, right? Because there are a lot of answers. So let's do the activity and then do the answers. ඇත්තටම මේක කරන්න තියෙන්නේ පාඩමට යන්න කලින් ඔයගොල්ලන් දැනට දන්න තොරතුරු ටික තමයි activity 8 එකට ලියන්න තියෙන්නේ. Okay? But now let's do the other way round. Activity 9 එක කරලා ඒකෙන්ම තොරතුරු හොයාගමු activity 8 එකට. Right. Activity 9, read and answer the questions. Okay. Salani, read the first paragraph.
Food, clothing, and shelter are the three most essential necessities of man since the beginning of human civilization. Human beings have used different types of shelter to shield themselves from the weather, to protect themselves against wild animals and insects, and as a place to rest. In the pressured area, man made use what was found in the natural environment for shelter. Trees, for example, provided him with protection against the heat of the sun, the cold in the winter, and the rain. Trees also protected man against animals that could not climb up trees. Later, man shifted to caves for shelter, which provided greater protection against extreme weather conditions. However, they offered less protection against wild animals.
Okay, thank you, Salani. Now, let's carefully check the meaning, right? Food, clothing, and shelter. Shelter means the protective shade. Protective shade. Arakshita rakavaranya. So there is a shade and also protection. Hisata wahalak tiyanava, wateta ආරක්ෂාවක් තියනවා. That is shelter. Right? ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට නිකම්ම ඉන්න තැනක් තිබුණාට මදි. ඒකේ අවශ්‍ය ප්‍රමාණයට ආරක්ෂාව තියෙන්නත් ඕන. So that is shelter. Protective shade. So food, clothing, and shelter are the three most essential. Essential means very important. So most means so much important. Most essential necessities or needs, avashyata of man. Nowadays, you all will say data. Data is also a basic necessity of human beings. Yes. The මේ දවස්වල dataත් අපේ මූලික අවශ්‍යතාවයක් වෙලා තියෙනවා, right? Since the beginning, ආරම්භය. Since the beginning of human civilization. Salani, what is civilization? Salani, what is civilization?
මං කියන්නද?
Okay.
පරිණාමය.
No?
Ishtaachare.
Yes. Is it Sadeep?
Yes, teacher.
Very good. You have to remember that word. Don't forget. Parinamaya, evolution. Who is the father? Who is the father of evolution?
Charles Darwin.
Very good. Charles Darwin. So evolution, parinamaya. We are talking about civilization. Don't forget about this word. Here we have a little spelling problem also. CIVILISATION. And some books we have Zation. Shishtacharya, the human civilization, the Mesopotamian civilization, the Greek civilization. Lot of civilizations are there in the history, right? So that means Shishtacharya, the human civilization, Manava Shishtacharya. Don't forget this word, okay? Right.
Teacher.
So,
ජීවන රටාවට මොකක්ද ටීචර් කියන්නේ?
no. Jeevana Ratava, lifestyle. It's very simple.
නෑ
Life-
ඒකට මේ වෙනම වචනයක් නැද්ද ටීචර්?
No. Maybe there are, but I don't know actually. Maybe there are because you know English is a very huge, very big language. There are a lot of similar words, right? So maybe there is, but in my knowledge, I don't know. Maybe there is. මොකද සමාන වචන සෑහෙන්න ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. I don't know all the words in this dictionary. So I cannot say there is not a similar word. සමාන වචනයක් නැහැ කියන්න බෑ මට, right? But in my knowledge, this is the word I use. Jeevana Ratava, lifestyle. Okay. So, since means sitter. Since the beginning of human civilization, human beings have used different types of shelter to shield, you know, araksha karanava, right? Protection. To shield themselves from the weather. To protect themselves against viruddhava, against wild animals. Wild animals means vanasatun. It's not about the friendly animals, right? Wild animals and insects. Mosquitoes, wasps, bees, bugs, right? Lot of insects are there. And as a place to rest, not only for protection. After work, you need a place to rest. In the prehistoric era, prehistoric, what is the meaning? Purva Itihasika. What's the meaning? Before the era of written. Likita Itihaseta Pera. We do not have any evidence about the dinosaur in books. Dinosaurs lagana apita evidence. Sakshi potwala naha. They were not written. Eva liyavila naha. Metanidi you have to remember written history means not the books only. You know the bamboo leaflets and the tablets, totem poles, right? පොතේම ලියන දේ ගැන නෙමෙයි මැටි පුවරු වල සෙල් ලිපි වල කොතනක හරි ලිඛිත ලියලා තියෙන යුගයට පෙර යුගය තමයි අපි prehistoric era කියලා කියන්නේ, right? ලිඛිත ඉතිහාසයට පෙර ඉතිහාසය. In the prehistoric era, man made use of what was found in the natural environment for shelter. Natural environment එකේ මොකක්ද හම්බෙන්නේ? ඒක තමයි shelter විදියට use කළේ. Trees, for example, provided him with protection against the heat of the sun. Heat tapaya. The cold in the winter and the rain. Trees also protected man against animals that could not climb up trees. ගස් නගින්න බැරි සත්තුන්ගෙනුත් protection එකක් ලැබුණා. Later man shifted. Shift වෙනවා, මාරු වෙනවා. Later man shifted to caves for shelter. Cave එකක් ගුහාවක් which provided greater protection against extreme weather condition. Extreme weather condition. Rain is mild, mrudui, but storm kunatuwa is extreme, right? Like that, extreme weather conditions. Dadi kalagunika tattva. However, they offered less protection against wild animals. Wild animals lagin aduwen tamai protection එක හම්බුනේ caves වලින්. Why? Because some animals like to live in caves. You know, bear, tiger, leopard, lion, right? Lot of animals, they live in caves. So if there is a cave, the animals also would go there. Then there is no protection. A cave is very good for bad weather, but not for animals. Right? Animals also like to live in caves. Do you have any questions about this paragraph? No. Okay. So before going to the next paragraph, only 5 minutes left. I am going to end this meeting. So you all join again, please, right? Right. Nadira, can you read the second paragraph? Is your microphone not working? Okay, no problem. How about Samadhi? Dulaksha?
Gradually, man learned to build a shelter of his own to protect himself. It is believed that man initially made use of bones, stones, and even parts of trees to build himself shelter. Later, man learned to use materials like which was dyed in the sun from clay blocks. Then he understood that the blocks of clay become stranger when they were burnt and dyed. Man has since then been using different types of material to build houses, including artificially created material. As a result, house has changed in shape from even materials. As a result, houses have changed in shape from even size. However, despite the development in materials used for building houses, it is important to pay attention to the climatic factor when building house. For example, Inuit house in Arctic and house built in different deserts.
Dulaksha, there is a small paragraph. Continue. Dulaksha, continue reading the next small paragraph.
Today, there are many kinds of houses in the world, and they are called by different names such as a cottage, villa, mansion, bungalow, thatch house, flat, etc. depending on location, size, material used, facilities available, etc.
Right. Thank you. Gradually. Gradually means kramayen, step by step. Gradually, man learned to build a shelter of his own. Tamangema. Now it's not the cave. Cave is natural. Tree is natural. Now he learned to make his own. Tamangema geya. To protect himself. It is believed that Vishwasa Karanama, man initially Moolikavama Isarama make use of bones, stones, and even parts of trees to build his shelter. Bones, bones of the large animals, stones, and even parts of trees. Later, man learned to use material like earth. Earth means here puzzle. Earth which was dried in the sun. Dried in the sun to form clay blocks. Form, not from. Form means ඇති කරනවා. යමක් හදනවා. Form clay blocks. මැටි කුට්ටි. මැටි කුට්ටි. Right? අච්චුවකින් වගේ හදන මැටි කුට්ටිය. Clay blocks. Then he understood that the blocks of clay became stronger when they were burnt and dried. නිකම්ම අවුවේ වේලනවට නිකම්ම dry කරනවට වැඩිය මේවා burnt and dried. පුච්චලා. උදුනක පුච්චලා වේලුනහම stronger ශක්තිය වැඩි කියන එක තේරුම් ගත්තා. Man has since then, since එදා සිට, man has since then been using different types of material to build houses, including artificially created material. Now, firstly, they use the natural material like clay, mati. But now they are using cement. Cement is an artificial material, right? Of course, they use seashells, සිප්පි කටු ගන්නවා, but it's not really natural. විවිධ දේවල් අරගෙන කෘත්‍රිම ක්‍රම වලින් නිෂ්පාදනය කරනවා. කෙලින්ම අපි ස්වභාවික දේ ගන්නව නෙමෙයි. right? ස්වභාවික දේවල් අරගෙන විවිධ දේ මිශ්‍ර කරලා කෘත්‍රිම දෙයක් නිෂ්පාදනය කරනවා. So cement, concrete, they are not natural, they are artificial. So now they use artificially created material. As a result, එහි ප්‍රතිඵලයක් ලෙස, as a result, houses have changed in shape. There are different shapes. We did that in the project. Different shapes. Form, ආකාරය. Form එක means ආකාරය. And even size. Size එක පවා different. However, despite the development, despite means එසේ තිබියදී. Despite එසේ තිබියදී. Despite the development in the materials used for houses, houses හදන්න ගන්න materials develop වුණත් සංවර්ධනය වුණත්, it is important to pay attention to the climatic factors when building houses. Climatic factors like Sri Lanka, it's a very hot country, a tropical country. We have lot of sun. So we can use the sun inside our house. We do not need lot of houses daytime. If we have lot of windows, then we can get lot of sunlight to the house, right? But if there is a country which does not get much sunlight, then they do not need lot of windows, right? And if the country is very cold, then you do not need lot of windows because you want to keep the heat inside. Windows ගොඩක් තියනකොට තාපේ එහා මෙහා යනවනේ. ඒතර ගොඩක් සීතලයි නම් අපි ජනේල් ප්‍රමාණය අඩු කරනවා. ඒතර ගේ ඇතුලේ තියෙන තාපය ඇතුලේ රැඳිලා තියෙනවා, right? Like that. So you have to think about the climatic factors. දේශගුණික සාධක. For example, Inuit houses. Inuit means igloo house. You know what is igloo house? The dome shape, golakara, right? Ardha golakara, dome shape, Inuit house. Inuit house means igloo house. For example, Inuit houses in the Arctic and houses built in different deserts. Of course, there are some people living in the desert, not in the middle of the desert, in the edge of the desert. කාන්තාරයේ කෙළවරවල් වල, සීමාවල් වල මිනිස්සු ජීවත් වෙනවා, right? Not in the middle of the desert, no water, no nothing. But in the edge of the desert, කාන්තාර සීමාවල ජීවත් වෙන අයගේ houses ඒව හදලා තියෙන්නේ තර ඇතුලේ සිසිල් විදියට තියාගන්න, right? Today, there are many kinds of houses in the world and they are called by අපි ඒවට කතා කරනවා හඳුන්වනවා different names such as cottage, cottage කුඩා ගෙයක්, villa, villa එකක්, mansion, වලව්ව, bungalow, බංගලාව, thatched house, සෙවිලි කළ ගෙවල්, flat එකක්, flat houses, right? Depending on the location, මේවායේ පිහිටීම, size එක, material used, then thatch house එකක් කියන්නේ material එක touch කරන්න ගන්න දේවල්. කියන්නේ coconut fronds, palmyra leaves වගේ දේවල්, right? So the material used පාවිච්චි කරලා තියෙන material එක. Facilities available. Villa එකක, mansion එකක, they have lot of new facilities. Flat house එකක in and out facilities are there. Flat house එකක elite facilities තියෙනවා like playground, swimming pool, like that, right? So facilities මේවා අනුව මේ නම් රඳා පවතිනවා. ඒවට කියන නම් වෙනස් වෙනවා. Okay. Any questions about this paragraph? No questions? Okay. Now first you will do activity 8. Okay, first you will do activity 8. What are the most essential necessities of man? Why do people need shelter? What are the forms of shelter used by the early man? Early means in the prehistoric era, right? Early means in the prehistoric era. Remember that. Purva ඓතිහාසික යුගයේ මිනිසා ගැන තමයි early man කියලා අහන්නේ. So activity 8 you have 3 questions. You can write direct answers. කෙලින්ම උත්තර ලියන්න පුළුවන්. What are the most essential necessities of man? Why do people need shelter? What are the forms of shelter used by the early man? First you write the questions and answers in activity 8. Sorry. Then you go to activity 9. Activity 9A. Activity 9A. What kinds of varga, what kinds of material were used by early man to build their different forms of shelter? So what are the materials? Question number 1. According to the text, paragraph එකට අනුව. එතකොට පිටින් මේවා උත්තර හොයන්නේ from the paragraph. According to the text, is it important to consider the climatic factors when building houses? So your question is it important? වැදගත් ද නොවේද? It's a short answer. You have to write yes, it is important, or no, it is not important. Why කියලා අහන්නේ? ඇයි කියලා අහන්නේ වගේ වැදගත්ද? Yes, it is important. No, it is not important. Question number 2. Name some types of houses found in the world. Types of houses. නිවාස වර්ග. තව project එක කළා නම් ටක් ගාලා මතක් වෙයි. Question B. Design a flow chart to show the evolution and parinamaya. Evolution of the different types of houses as given in the text. Question B, don't do. We all discuss it and do in the board and copyright. So question B, for now, don't do. දැනට කරන්න එපා. Next question. Fill in the blanks using the most suitable word in your book. Find the meanings of the highlighted words. You don't have to find the meanings, but you can fill in the blanks using the most suitable word to make the sentence meaningful. In my book, there is there are some extra questions. In my book, there is question C and D. Can one of you take a photograph and send to my number? Activity 9 questions. Can one of you take a photograph and send to my number? Because my book, there are some extra questions.
ටීචර් ඇක්ටිවිටි 8 එකද?
No, activity 8, no problem. Activity 9. Right, meanwhile, you can start writing activity 8. I will go and take my hand phone. You start writing activity 8.
මේ කවුරු හරි පුළුවන් නම් කියන්නකෝ ටීචර්ගේ නම්බර් එකට දාන්න කිව්වේ මොකක්ද කියලා.
Page number, my book 80 and 81. Oh, Nadira, you put it. Okay, thank you. I will check. Lot of pictures are there. I think all of you have seen. Right. A, what kinds of materials were used by early man to build different forms of shelter? According to the text, is it important to consider the climatic factors? Yes. Name some of the types of houses. Okay. Do you think that it is important to? No, Geet, I think yours also an old book. Geet? No. Okay, I think all of these books have that question. But don't do them. I will write the questions what you have to do. Activity 8. 1, 2,
ටීචර්
3. Yes.
ටීචර් මේ හදන්න කිව්ව ටීචර් මේ ව්‍යාවී ලයිව් කියලා බුක් එකක් මේ එක ටීචර් ගෙනත් දෙන්න ඕනද?
Yes, I will tell you about that. Give me a second. I will tell you about that later. Activity 8, you write all the 3 questions and answer. Activity 9. Activity 9. Question A. Question number 1. Question number 2. Then question B, we will do later. Question C1, no. C1, no. Two, no. I will do that. D1, no. D2, fill in the blanks, do. A1, 2. C, no. D, D2, do. now. B, I will do.
ටීචර් ඒකේ 3 එක කරන්න එපාද?
A3. What is the question? A3.
Name some of the types of houses found in the world.
That is A2 no?
No, teacher, it is 3 in my book.
ටීචර් ගොඩක් අයට පැටලිලා තියෙන පොඩ්ඩක් ආයි කියලා දෙන්න කියනවා ගොඩක් අය මැසේජ් දානවා.
Because the numbers are not clear.
නිව් බුක් එකයි ඕල්ඩ් බුක් එකයි
That's
වෙනම
why,
මොකක්ද
that's why.
කියලා අහනවා. සමහරුත් දන්නේ නැහැ
there is
තමන්ගේ
a
පොත
trick.
අලුත් කරනද කියලා.
Okay, what kind of materials used by early man? According to the text, is it important to consider? Maybe I will write the questions, what you have to do. Now I see there is question number 3 in Bhuwani's book here. I will write the first 2-3 words. Activity 9. You answer only these questions. So you have 7 questions to do. Activity 8, 3 questions. Activity 9, 4 questions. Okay. While you are doing the activities, you can tell me the sentences about if you are the president of the country, right? So let's see what will you do if you are the president of the country. Right. Tashini, can you read your sentences? If you are the president of the country. Tashini, read your sentences. Tashini did not write. Nadira. Dilmi, what did you write?
I unite the country. I will help poor peoples.
What is the first one, Dilmi?
I will unite the country.
I will unite the country. I will help poor people. Only two. Satira, what did you write? If I am the president of this country.
Teacher, I can.
I can, no, can I? If you are asking a question, you have to ask can I. Give me a second. Okay, Nadira, yes.
If I become the president of my country, I will uplift the economic of the country somehow.
I will.
Economy of the country somehow.
No, what is the verb?
Uplift.
Uplift, yeah, very good. Yes, Nadira, you have to do that. I will vote for you. You have to uplift the economy of this country somehow. Very good. What is the second one?
I will stop using chemical phrase. Miss අරේ word එක මං හොයාගත්ත එක pronounce කරන්න තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ.
Spellings. Fertilizer.
Yes. I will stop using chemical fertilizers as much as possible that day and support the production of organic fertilizers.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Number 3.
It also gives art more opportunity and some freedom.
Okay.
I am turning an industrial country without lazy government employees who work 25 hours a day.
24 hours a day.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Yes. The yeah, government. Nadira, read that sentence again.
I am turning an industrial country without lazy government employees who work 24 hours a day. මට මෙතන කියන්න ඕනේ ටීචර් මේ
No, the
රජයේ
meaning is
පැවිදි
there.
අධ්‍යාපන
You are totally correct. Correct. I am writing that one. I am turning. No, I will turn. Right? It's in the future. No, I will turn an industrious. Industrious means karyashura. Industry, you know, industry karmanta. Industrious karyashura. I will turn an industrious what?
country without lazy government employees.
Yes, I'll turn an industrious country without lazy government employees. Rajay Sevake, don't know Nadira says, lazy government employees la natuwa. Without lazy government employees, turn to an industrious country. Industrious country කියන්නේ මෙතන කාර්මික රටක් කියන එක නෙමෙයි. කාර්යශූර රටක් කරනවා who work 24 hours a day. දවසේ පැය 24ම වැඩ කරන. Maybe 4 shifts or whatever, right? Okay, open the book one. Very nice. Index, yes. Castle. Caravan. You can draw and color a caravan, Bhuwani.
Okay, teacher.
TP, yes. Houseboat, very good. Igloo, okay. Tree house, good. Mud house, okay. Townhouse, yes. Mansion. Thatched house, okay. Flats, they are good. Mud house, thatched houses, yes. Animal dwellings, okay. The bird nests. The dog's kennel. Spider web. Ants hill, very good. Kennel, nest, and the parrot, yes, very good. Animals and dwellings, it's in the workbook, very good. Leopard, caves, right, very good, Bhuwani, thank you. Who else want to show me now? Even if you don't show me, you all must send them. Right? දැන් පෙන්වෙන්නේ නැති වුණත් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම අම්මලාට ඒවල තියෙන්න ඕනේ පොත.
ටීචර් මගේ
Did you on the camera?
ටීචර් මට මේ ඉන්ඩෙක්ස් එකක් දාන්න බැ වුණා ටීචර්.
Oh, you have to add that. Paste the page. කොලයක් අලවන්න. Give me a second, Satira. I pin you. The cover page. Go to the cover page. Go to the cover page. Where we live. Okay. Now, castle. Okay. Caravans. Very good. TP. Good. Houseboat. Yeah, very good. Igloo. Nice. Tree house. Yes, very good. Mud house. Okay, very good. Town house. Very good. Mansion. Very good. Yeah, this is a mansion. Flats. Very good. What is the topic? Thatched houses. Okay, very good. Animal dwellings. Yeah, animal homes. Okay, very good. The bird nest, spider web. Yeah, very good. Anthill. Okay. The cow shed, crocodile. Very good.
එච්චර ටීචර්.
Yeah, that's all. Satira, I think your handwriting is very small. You have to do something for your handwriting. It's very good, very neat. You just have to add the content page, right? Okay, good. How about others?
Teacher,
Teacher,
මට
රූප නම් අලවන්න බැරි වුණා.
You can download pictures from internet, or there are picture cards, right? පින්තූර කොළවල මේ ඔක්කොම තියෙනවා. Now you can do.
ටීචර් මම බුක් එක හැදුවා පින්තූරාල් වල නැති එක විතරයි තියෙන්නේ.
Who is there?
හෙසංග ටීචර්.
Hesanga, right. Complete it and send to the class, please. Viduna, I am ready. Viduna, you can show me the book. Where we live? Where is the name? I can't see the name. Where we live? Didn't write the name? Write down here. Index, very good. Castle, handwriting nice. Yeah, very neat. Next page. Caravan, yeah. See, he has taken photocopy from the pupil's book. It's all right, right? You need to no need to buy picture cards. You can photocopy from the pupil's book. Very good. Caravan, next page. I am not reading. We do not TP, very good. It's very neat. Houseboat, very good. Igloo, good. Handwriting, very nice. Tree house, very good. Mud house, okay. Town house, here. Terraced with multiple floor. Mansion, okay. Flats, good. Thatched houses, okay.
Miss annual dwellings එක මේ ලියන්න බැරි වුණා.
Right. Please complete it, right? Before sending to the class. Complete කරලා class එක දෙවන්න.
Okay, teacher.
Yeah, very good, Viduna. Well done. Who is next? දැන් පෙන්නපු නැති අයත් everyone has to send the book to class. Pasini's book I saw. Pasini, you can show me. Yeah. It's very nice, the book. Where we live. Okay. Index, very good.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, Shakindi. Okay, Pasini, you can go to the next page. I am watching. Shakindi, what's your question? Caravan. TP. Boat, houseboat, okay. Igloo, good. Tree house. Okay, mud house.
අරෝල තියෙන්නේ සම්පූර්ණ කරලා ක්ලාස් එකට එවන්නද?
Okay, sure, Shakindi, no problem, no problem. Mud house, okay.
Okay.
Mansion. Flats, good. Animal dwellings, right. Okay, very good, Pasini. There is a little problem. I can see the pencil lines, right? So before you send it, whatever project you are doing in future for your O-level, A-level projects, after that, whatever projects, you have to erase the pencil lines, right? Don't give it them. No pencil lines must be there. You have to use A4 sheets, and we cannot write straight, no, so you have to write draw lines. It's okay, but when you hand over the assignment, you have to erase the pencil lines. Pencil line එක බාර දෙන්න බෑ, right? Okay, so others can send them. Nadira, no problem about the whole page or the folded one. It's your wish, right? What we do is normally we write in one side. That's all. We don't write in both sides. So you can use the whole page or half page, no problem. Right, I can see some of the students have finished the activity. How about others? If you are finished writing, raise hand. Maybe another 5 or 10 minutes. Those who have finished writing, read the paragraph again. Read the paragraph again and again and try to get an idea. When you read many times, you will remember, right? A paragraph එකේ තියෙන තොරතුරුත් ඔයාට අර 30 hour home කියන essay එකට දාගන්න පුළුවන්. So read 2-3 times and remember the paragraph. And also you can read the next one, Home on the Range. Today I will watch the video again and give the activity for you to do for homework, activity 11. So if you are finished writing, just don't go here and there. එහෙම යන්න නැතුව song එක බලා ගන්න. After this one, we will watch the song again and I will explain. Then activity 11, homework. Those who have done the activity, right? 8, 9 කරපු ළමයි song එක බලා ගන්න. Others write answers within 10 minutes and raise hand. Pupils book. Put your finger to the lesson. You can read with me. Right? Follow me. Read with me. Activity 9. Go to the paragraph and read again. Put your finger to the lesson. Read with me. Read aloud. හොඳට සද්දට read කරන්න. Food.
teacher mic on කරගෙන.
No, turn off the microphone. All of you turn off the microphone. Read aloud. Food, clothing, and shelter are the three most essential necessities of man. Since the beginning of human civilization, human beings have used different types of shelter to shield themselves from the weather, to protect themselves against wild animals and insects, and as a place to rest. In the prehistoric era, man made use of what was found in the natural environment for shelter. Trees, for example, provided him with protection against the heat of the sun, the cold in the winter, and the rain. Trees also protected man against animals that could not climb up trees. Later, man shifted to caves for shelter, which provided greater protection against extreme weather conditions. Let's check again that sentence. Which provided greater protection. Greater is a comparative. සංසන්දනය කිරීමක් ER දාලා අපි සංසන්දනය කරනවා. So, greater protection එකක් දෙනවා. Caves. Caves වලින් වඩා හොඳ protection එකක් දෙනවා. Greater. මේ compare කරන්නේ කාටද? කාට වඩා හොඳ protection එකක්ද? No answer?
Teacher, about pressure.
Yeah, my question is, may sentence එකේ තියෙනවා which provided greater protection. Greater කියන්නේ comparative. Compare කිරීමක්, සංසන්දනය කිරීමක්. මෙයාට වඩා මෙයා හොඳයි. නම් caves වඩා හොඳයි කියන්නේ. කාට වඩාද?
Trees.
Very good. Trees. මුලින්ම මිනිස්සු trees ගත්තා shelter එකට. පස්සේ ඒගොල්ලෝ caves වලට ගියා. එතනදි කියනවා they provided greater protection against extreme weather conditions. එතකොට trees වලට වඩා වැඩි greater protection එකක් ලැබුණා caves වලින්. right? එතන ඒ වාක්‍යයේ trees කියන එක දීලා නැහැ. නමුත් ඊට කලින් සඳහන් කරපු trees වලට වඩා හොඳයි caves කියන එක. Right. So it's comparative. Very good. Now let's read again. However, they offered less protection against wild animals. Gradually, man learned to build a shelter of his own to protect himself. It is believed that man initially made use of bones, stones, and even parts of trees to build his shelter. Later, man learned to use material like earth, which was dried in the sun. To form clay blocks. Then he understood that the blocks of clay became stronger when they were burnt and dried. Man has since then means eda sita, right? Since then, eda sita. Man has since then been using different types of material to build houses, including artificially created material. This one here, I forgot one thing. Amano sheet and some other wall sheets are there, right? Plastic sheets are there now. Now, concrete is one artificial material. Yes, concrete and cement, they are artificial. Another one, amano sheets, and there are some plastic boards. We do not build the walls. Now we can separate the rooms by some plastic sheets, right? Whole, especially you can see in the shopping centers. ඒගොල්ලෝ building එක හදනවා. ඊපස්සේ වටේ බිත්ති ටික දාලා ඇතුළ වෙන් කරන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ කඩවලට ඒගොල්ලන්ට අවශ්‍ය විදියට plastic sheet ගෙනල්ලා rooms වෙන් කරගන්නවා, right? I think you have seen that. office වලත් එහෙමයි. හැම room එකෙන් room එකටම බිත්ති බැඳලා වෙන් කරලා නැහැ. Special plastic sheets තියෙනවා මේවට, right? So those are artificial things. Artificial material. Right, let's read again. As a result, houses have changed in shape, form, and even size. However, despite the development in the materials used for building houses, it is important to pay attention to the climatic factors. When building houses. For example, in youth houses, in the Arctic and houses built in different deserts. Today there are many kinds of houses in the world, and they are called by different names, such as cottage, villa, mansion, bungalow, thatched house, flat, etc. Depending on the location, size, material used, facilities available, etc. Okay. 2:15 the time is. Can you mark dictation? Do we have enough words? No enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Dictation, I will send you another set of words. Then all together mark 12 words and practice for dictation. Okay? Right. Okay. Maybe, can you all take the song? If not, we will not have homework for this week. That's why I don't want you to keep that way. I want to give you a homework. Can you all take the pupils book, the song Home on the Range?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Teacher translate කරන්න කියවපු මේ passage දෙක බලන්නද?
Wait a second. Wait some time, Bhuwani. Let's see. First, I will show you this song and explain the idea. Then give you activity 11 for homework. නැත්තම් ඔයාලට homework එකක් නැති වෙනවා. මේ activity එක it's a very big activity. Lot of writings are there. මේක class එකේදී ලියනවට වඩා ඔයාලට homework දෙන එක ලේසියි මට time saving. Right, ඒ නිසා මම activity 11 එක homework දීලා මේ essay එකට යන්නම් බලන්න time තිබුණා.
Okay, teacher.
Right. So all of you take your song Home on the Range. And Salani, I got your sentences. They are grammatically wrong. SVO follow කරලා නැහැ. Can you see and hear the screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so from the stanza to stanza, right? Kaviyen kaviya mama stop කරලා meaning එකක් කියාගෙන යනවා. So after that you can do the activity. දැන් අද මේක enjoy වෙන්න දෙයක් නැහැ නේ. ඔයාලා බැලුවානේ, right? So today I will explain.
Give me a home buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
Right. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam. Who is buffalo? Who is buffalo?
මීගවය
Migavayo. Yes, very good. Buffalo roam. R-O-A-M. Room means nidalle sarisaranawa, right? Give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play. Did you see the antelope? Who is antelope?
More jatiya.
More jatiyak, yes. See, these are the buffalo.
Where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play.
So antelopes also a kind of deer, more vargyak. The color is darker. It's a little black color antelopes, and they have a very sharp horn. Bulange antattuwa godakma sharp, right? Okay, so they are seldom is heard. Seldom kalaturakin. Seldom is heard. Kalaturakin ahenne a discouraging word. Discourage means udasina karanawa. Encourage anubala denawa, kenekwa dirimat karanawa. Yeah, discourage means udasina karavanawa, kammali karavanawa, right? E wage wachana ahenne bohoma kalaturakin. Seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. That means the sky is really sunny, shining, bright, right? It's very happy there. Skies are not cloudy all day. It's very sunny, it's very bright.
Where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Where the air is so pure, the zephyrs.
The air is so pure. Pure means very clean. The air is so pure. The seafresh so free. Seafresh means the wind. Mother Sulanga so free. Harima nidahas, right?
So free, the breeze is so balmy and light.
This one balmy. We know balm. Balm ekak api aaleyapa karanawa, sahanaya den. So balmy means sanasuma dena, sahanashili. So balmy and light, harima deeptimat. Breeze is Mother Sulanga. The breeze is so balmy and light.
That I would not exchange my home on the range for all of the cities so bright.
Right, may bright city ekata mama exchange karanne, huwamaru karanne hai mage range ekේ tiyana home එක, mage තනකොළ පිට්ටනියේ තියෙන home එක මේ sky sorry bright city එකට exchange කරන්නේ, හුවමාරු කරන්නේ නෑ මම.
Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. The red man was pressed
this is the red man. The red man was pressed. Press කරනවා කියන්නේ අපි button එකක් press කරනවා කියන්නේ තල්ලු කරනවා, තද කරනවා. The red man was pressed from this part of the west. බටහිර මේ ප්‍රදේශයෙන් red man ව press කළා. Means තල්ලු කළා දාලා. රතු ඉන්දියන් වරුන්ව මේ ප්‍රදේශයෙන් එලවලා දාලා තියෙන්නේ දැන්, right? The red man was pressed from this part of the west. මේ බටහිර ප්‍රදේශයේ ඒගොල්ලෝ නැහැ. He is likely no more to return. Likely means වගේ. එයා return වෙන්නේ නැහැ වගේ. ඒගොල්ලෝ ආපහු වෙන්නේ නැහැ වගේ. He is likely no more to return. Likely means වැනි. ආපහු වෙන්නේ නැහැ වගේ.
To the banks of Red River, where seldom if ever the flickering campfires burn.
Right, so now they are the red men. Now they are living in the Red River. රතු ගංගාවේ banks වල ඉවුරු වල තමයි දැන් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ flickering දීප්තිමත් campfire එක burn වෙනවා, පත්තු වෙනවා අපිට පේන්නේ, right?
Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. How often at night, when the heavens are bright with the light from the glittering stars, have I stood here amazed and asked as I gazed.
How often at night? How often? Nitaram, right? How often at night when the heavens are bright? Heavens, you know, Divyaloke bright. With the light from the glittering stars. Glittering, shining stars are there. Have I stood there amazed? මම පුදුමයෙන් හිටගෙන අහගෙන ඉන්නවා. And asked as I gaze. Gaze means බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා. හිටගෙන බලාගෙන ඉන්න ගමන් මම පුදුමයට පත් වෙනවා.
If their glory exceeds that of ours.
Yeah, this is very important. If their glory means ඔවුන්ගේ සතුට. මේ කියන්නේ heaven එකේ සතුට exceeds ඉක්මවා යනවද that of ours. යා මෙතන stand වෙලා ඉන්න ගමන් wonder පුදුම වෙනවා. කල්පනා කරලා බලනවා their glory ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ සතුට මේ heaven එකේ තියෙන සතුට අපේ සතුටට exceed ඉක්මවා යනවද කියලා, right?
Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Oh, I love this wild, where is where I roam. The curlew I love to hear scream, and I love the white rocks and the antelope flocks that graze on the mountain tops green.
Right, there is a little difference in the song and the book here. පොඩි වචන දෙක තුනක වෙනසක් තියෙනවා, but the meaning is same. Oh, I love these wildflowers in this dear land of ours. Dear land, මේ ආදරණීය භූමිය. The curlew, I love to hear cry. කිරලාගේ හඬ මං හරි ආසයි. Curlew. And I love the white rocks. White rocks means that the mountain top, see the snow is there, right? The white rocks and the antelope flocks that graze on the mountain slopes high. Graze means eating grass. Tanakola kanama on the mountain slope. Slope එක කඳු බෑවුමේ. High උස කඳු බෑවුම් වල the antelopes are grazing, right? ඒගොල්ලෝ තනකොළ කනවා.
Home, home on the range, where the deer and the
land where bright diamond sand. Bright diamond sand. Deeptimat diamanti wage valley. Flows leisurely in the stream. See the stream diya para dige flows leisurely. Bohoma vivekayen galagene yanawa. Flows leisurely down the stream. And see the next line, it's very beautiful.
Where the graceful white swan goes gliding along like a maid in a heavenly dream.
Yeah, it's so nice. See the meaning? Where the graceful means Preetimat. Graceful white swan goes gliding. Glide kyane nayak yana wage adi yana gamana, right? Badagagene yanawa. Graceful white swan goes gliding along. Me digatama adi yanawa like a maid. Maid kenek yani taruniya. Lasana girl kenek taruniya in a heavenly dream. Divya loka heenayak daka heena lokika pa wenawa wagelu swan yanna. Like a maid in a heavenly dream. Right? Divya loka heenayak daka yana lasana girl kenek wagelu swan. See, so nice.
Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word when the skies are not cloudy all day.
Okay. Did you have any connection problem? Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, right. Very good. So, activity 11, write all the questions and answers in your writing book and do. Number 1, mark true or false. Number 2, match the meanings. Number 3, fill in the blanks. Number 4, according to the 5th verse. Verse එක කියන්නේ කවිය. පස්වෙනි කවියට අනුව what does the singer appreciate? Appreciate means අගය කරනවා. I think words are there in your dictation book. Appreciate. No, I have to give them. I will send them later. මේ පාඩමෙත් වචන කීපයක් තියෙනවා මට ඔයාලට එවන්න මම ඒ ටික එවන්නම්, right? Appreciate අගය කරනවා. Number 5, what is the gliding of the swan compared to in the 6th verse? Compare සංසන්දනය කරනවා swan ව සංසන්දනය කරලා තිබුණේ කාටද? Next one, rhyming words. Where do you prefer to live? In the countryside or in a city? Write a paragraph. We wrote both. අපි දෙකම ලිව්වා. Next week we can check that. I prefer to live in a city. I prefer to live in a village. Right? අපි paragraph දෙකම ලිව්වා. So let's mark all of them next week. Right. So are you clear about the activity? Do you have any questions?
ටීචර් එතකොට ඇක්ටිවිටි එක කරන්න එක කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැනේ.
Activity 11 do. Activity 11, write all the questions and answers. Question number 7, no. We have already written the paragraphs, right? Paragraph dekam api ලියලා තියෙන්නේ. So number 7, don't write. All the other questions you must do.
Okay, teacher.
Any other questions?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, මේ Monday නේද අර we live මේ book එකක් ගෙනල්ලා දෙන්න ඕන.
No, from Monday to Friday you can come anytime, any day. Monday to Friday. Before next Saturday you must come. අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම සෙනසුරාදා class එකට ඔයාලට ready කරගෙන තියෙන්න ඕනේ tute set එක. ඊට කලින් ඕන දවසක එන්න පුළුවන්.
Okay, teacher.
Right. Don't forget the booklet and the papers, right? Second term papers ටිකයි ඔයා හදපු book එකයි එවන්න. No other questions?
No, teacher.
No, right, very good. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for joining the online
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
teacher.
teacher.
Thank you, teacher. Have a nice day.
Teacher, thank you, teacher. Have a nice day, teacher.
Goodbye, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Welcome.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye.